Hey folks, welcome back to Trade Sense, where I make sense of money, markets, and smart investing. Today, I want to walk you through how I would personally invest $1,000 right now in 2025. No fluff, no wild guesses, just a balanced strategic approach based on where the market is actually at. Not financial advice, just what I do personally. Do your own research. Here's the thing. A lot of people think you need 10 grand or more to start investing seriously. You don't. What matters is your approach, not just the amount. So if I had just $1,000 to play with a day, this is exactly how I'd split it up between stocks, crypto, and a little bit of breathing room. Now, before we get into the numbers, let me explain how I think. I don't believe in going all in on the latest hype coin or chasing whatever CNBC is talking about today. Instead, I break it into 3 buckets. $400 into stocks and ETFs, $400 into crypto, $200 left flexible, either for cash, dips, or self-investment. Each bucket has a purpose. Let me show you how I'd fill them today. Alright, first, the stock market. This year's been a weird one, right? AI stocks are still going crazy, but value plays are quietly making moves too. So here's how I'd split that $400. $150 into VTV, Vanguard Value ETF. This one's full of big, stable companies. Think Johnson & Johnson, JP Morgan, Procter & Gamble. They're not flashy, but they're solid. With the Fed stabilizing rates, value stocks are starting to shine again. $150 into ARKQ or AIQ. Now, I know Cathie Wood can be controversial, but ARKQ's up big this year. And with AI adoption going mainstream in 2025, exposure here just makes sense. $100 into TPYP, a clean energy ETF. Energy's been quietly outperforming, and this ETF taps into renewable infrastructure without going all in on oil. So in this stock bucket, I'm getting stability, growth potential, and exposure to future forward sectors. That's my trifecta. Next up, crypto. Yep, still here, still making waves. If I'm allocating $400 into crypto today, here's exactly what I'd do. $200 into Bitcoin. I mean, it's Bitcoin. At around $118,000 right now, it's not cheap, but it's showing strength with those new ETF inflows. Institutions are in, that matters. $100 into Ethereum. ETH is trading near $3,800 and it's holding its ground. With staking more accessible and Layer 2s expanding, ETH is still a foundation in my crypto pie. $50 into an emerging token like BlockDAG, BDAG. Okay, this one's a bit of a calculated risk. It's trending right now with some serious hype in Web3 and DPIN spaces. Of course, I'd research hard before jumping in. But it's got momentum. $50 into USDC or USDT. Why stablecoins? Optionality. I want to keep some dry powder ready in case the market dips, or if a new opportunity pops up. Now, let's talk about the last $200. Honestly, I'm either keeping this in a high-yield savings account, something giving 4 to 5% right now, or I'm reinvesting it into myself. That could be a short course, a better mic for this channel, a side hustle idea, anything that gives me real-world ROI. Sometimes the best investment isn't in the market, it's in your skills. So here's the $1,000 game plan. $400 into stocks, value, AI, and energy, $400 into crypto, BTC, ETH, a microcap, and stablecoins. $200 left flexible for future buys or building skills. Simple, balanced, built for 2025. If you're still watching, thanks. You're already ahead of most people who aren't thinking about their money this way. Let me know in the comments, how would you invest $1,000 right now? Would you go heavier on crypto? Skip stocks? I want to hear it. And hey, hit that like, subscribe, and turn on notifications because next video, we're digging into whether crypto is dead or just warming up for its next big move. Catch you in the next one. This is Trade Sense, where we make every dollar work smarter.